Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Call of the Wild, we're at theHunter National Park. We're doing a bit of fallow deer hunting, hoping to get a great one. It's going well. I've had 6 diamonds, 4 trolls. I'm about 500 kills in. But what today's video is about is not about fallow deer, but about an addition to the game which could make it a lot better, I think. And it's either boats or water transportation being added to majority of the reserves. Now what often happens is when you've got a big distance in between animals and where you are, when you shoot, he could be a potential diamond, they float over, and when it's a long distance it takes quite a bit of time. It can take 2, 3, 4 minutes, and it's kind of frustrating waiting for them to float over. We have got water transportation on certain reserves like Rem and Thule. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Just imagine you could just get your boat out and just go collect your kill. It would save a lot of time. I think it'd be really useful. But water transportation is on reserves like Rem and Thule Coast, and I think they should add it to places like Yukon Valley, because a lot of people will be using Yukon Valley for moose grinding, for example. It would transform it, just adding those platforms like on Rem and Thule Coast. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you like a boat added to the Hunter Call of the Wild? Would you like more water transportation systems on other maps? I could see them added to literally all maps. There's a lot of water in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and it would save a lot of time. So I think they could add them at certain areas, especially where you get kills that float over the water. Some areas are too long in render, so they don't have to be added there. But where you can shoot over and you know the animal's going to come over, like I say, theHunter is the perfect reserve to be added to them. And there's a lot of lakes, ponds where you have this happen basically. How's your Great One fallow grind been going? Mine's just casual at the minute. I've been making a lot of guides for Emerald Coast, trying to get them out for launch, and they've been going down well, so thank you everyone. I know you appreciate them. And I think Red Fox is probably going to be next. I've been working on that as well, along with the Samba one that went out, the Samba deer guide. I was so surprised to see how many red foxes there were, and if they ever make a Great One red fox, which they probably will, and out of all the reserves, Emerald Coast is where you're going to be wanting to hunt them. They're in so many places, but the best thing about it is they're open, good, like visibility, and that would be the superb reserve to hunt them. Normally I don't like red fox hunting, but I'm actually going to hammer them on Emerald Coast. But this is what I was talking about. My fallow deer, I didn't see it fall in, but it's floated over, and you run all that way and all the way back, and it's cost you quite a bit of time. And when you're grinding for a Great One, you want to be as efficient as possible with your time, so it would make a massive difference. So for example, let's take this middle river area on theHunter. Imagine if every now and then on the left hand side they put the platforms so you could go over to the other side. When you shoot animals over the other side, you have to go up all the river to go and collect them. You could just go over the other side and collect them. It would take literally seconds to collect your kills. It would make a massive difference. At the moment I've just got a tent on the other side and I drive down with an ATV. It still takes more time than it should do to collect my kills. And all we need is little platforms every now and then up the river system. And I think they should do this on all bodies of water where you're going to get kills that can float over. On all maps. I think it would really transform and save people a lot of time. Like I say, let me know what you think in the comments. Some people would just like the boats for the gameplay aspect. I'd like it as well. That's a good rack. That's going to be close. And it is very, very close. It's only 1 under a diamond. I knew it was going to be a good one. Now, if you want to hunt fallow deer and you're not sure how to grind for a Great One, I made 2 guides recently in the last few weeks. I did one for theHunter, explaining all my tactics. Check that out if you've already seen it. And I've also made one for Emerald Coast. So check that out as well. Basically, I'm using herd management at the moment. So all you do, I'll keep it short, is shoot level 3s, 4s and 5s. That's what I'm doing. It's going well. But this is what I was talking about. If you haven't seen them, this is the water transportation system we've got currently in the game. Like I say, you could just add these platforms at numerous points where you can shoot over like this. Or you could just add the boat as well. And you can just go wherever you want. You could have a tent, get the boat out. There's lots of ways they could do this. But like I say, imagine you shoot over the lake. This is too far render-wise. You can sometimes see on some of it. But where you can actually see an animal shoot it, it's got to float all that distance. Imagine just jump in your boat, go collect your kill. Saves you a lot of time. Right. Now, onto this lake. Now, the reason I've come to this lake is because I've got a 5 and it's a chocolate. So, I'm hoping we get a diamond chocolate fallow deer. Now, he's a bit of a tricky fellow because I've been here about 10 times, right? And he's not been showing up. So, we'll see if he turns up this time. I don't know why he's not turning up. He seems to turn up really late in the need zone times. I start at 12 o'clock. For fallow deer, which is only an hour left of drinking need zone times, but normally everything's at where it should be. But this fellow does like to troll me, and I'm hoping he isn't a troll because I had a level 5 chocolate fallow deer the other day, super close, but he didn't make it, he trolled, so I'm hoping this one today does actually make diamond. But it is going well. Like I said, we've had 6 diamond fallow deers and we've had 4 trolls. So we're not doing too bad. We're about 500 kills in. I've seen a lot of people have been getting Great One fallow deers. So good luck everyone. I'm after a saw rack one myself. There's all different rack variations, but the saw rack is what I like best. I'm not bothered about the fur variations because I like all of them. But that's what I'm aiming for. We'll see what we get. But at least it's casual, fun. I'm really enjoying it in between making the guides. And I can't wait to see when one finally spawns on my map. Is that him? This is where he should be, where that 4 is over there, and that's why I've not shot this one that was in front of me. But he's not there again. Like I said, sometimes it does happen. You might have this yourself, but he's sort of just trolling me, I think. I'm just hoping he makes diamond. He will be here somewhere, but I don't know why. He should be standing with that level 4. But sometimes this does happen. I've had it with great ones. One of my great one red deers would literally not turn up 8 times out of 10 at a certain location. Even though it was like right at the end of the drink zone time, he never turned up. So I don't know why. It does happen sometimes, but it does happen sometimes. So I'm not going to shoot any of these because I don't want to put hunting pressure, because then that means I've got to clear the zone again just to see if he does actually turn up. He might just be behind one of these bushes or trees, so hopefully we'll see soon. If you don't shoot, they don't normally run that fast. They normally just like trot off, so you normally get a shot. We'll soon see. Got a trusty 308, which I'm good with at distance anyway. Is he round the corner? Can't see him. There's no more shooters. Where are you? They're all running off. No level 5. I don't know where he is. There he is. Told you, he was just hiding in the bush. Or being lazy. Right. Is he going to make diamond? We'll soon see. I'm just glad to get him. He's been a pain in the arse, that one. That's where he was standing. That's why we couldn't see him. He was just over the hill. The bridge, I should say. Drop in the comments anything you want added to the Hunter Color Wild. What do you think could be a good addition to the game? To make it better? DLC? Anything. Let me know your top 3 things. Like I say, if it's a good suggestion, you never know. It may get added. I just want to know what you think. Now, he's got the bat rack. That's normally a diamond. And as you can see, we've got our first diamond chocolate fallow. So happy about that. I got one in the Content Creators Weekend in early access for Emerald Coast, but I couldn't carry that over, so I didn't have one on the normal version of what we're playing now. So now we have got one. I'm trying to get all the variants to put in my trophy lodges. So happy to get him. He's been a bit of an effort, but that's part of the enjoyment of getting a trophy. I'm going to take a few pictures of him, because he probably will be going on the thumbnail. We'll see about that. Today's video's mainly been about, do you want boats added to the Hunter Color Wild or water transportation added to all the maps with water? Let me know in the comments which would you prefer, or would you like both? I always like to see what people want to see added to the Hunter Color Wild in the future. So I'm RunMcTube. I hope you enjoyed the video. We've been playing the Hunter Color Wild. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.